Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Matthew Perry's bereaved father was seen breaking cover in California on what would have been his late son's 55th birthday. Nearly 1 year after the Friends star's fatal overdose, his loss appears to have taken a physical toll on once estranged dad John Bennett Perry, who appeared frail and downcast while tending to household chores outside his home in Ojai on Monday. The retired singer and actor, 83, was last pictured together with his son in a heartwarming photo shared on Instagram just 2 weeks before his untimely death. The two were seen smiling broadly, with the younger Perry's arm around his father's shoulder. But the grieving dad could be seen cutting a much thinner and somber figure 10 months later on the actor's birthday on Monday, exclusive DailyMail.com photos show. He was snapped doing some yard work outside of his rural home. He wore a gray t-shirt, blue jeans, and black leather boots. This is the first time he has been spotted since Matthew's memorial back in November 2023 following his death from a ketamine overdose. Matthew had spoken candidly about his once rocky relationship with his father in his memoir Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, published in 2022, including how John had abandoned him as a child. He detailed the ill-fated love story of his beauty queen mother Suzanne Perry and his father, who was lead singer for folk group the Serendipity Singers. Matthew described how John walked out on the family when he was a baby, in order to pursue his acting dream in California. The split forced a young Perry to fly back and forth from Los Angeles and Canada to spend time with each parent, which he said he initially found terrifying. John, meanwhile, focused on pursuing his career on the big screen, which at one point became the only medium through which Matthew would see him. That was mostly the way that I saw my father when I was young, the sitcom icon wrote in his memoir. On TV shows, and getting shot through a door on Mannix, or something like that. That's my dad. Though he struggled with the pain of abandonment, Matthew went on to enjoy a close relationship with his birth father, as well as his mother's second husband, TV journalist Keith Morrison, who co-raised him in Canada. John had preceded his son in the acting profession, enjoying a notable run as the sailor in Old Spice commercials in the 1970s and 1980s. He also appeared alongside Matthew in an episode of Friends, and the pair had guest starred on medical sitcom Scrubs where they played an estranged father-son duo. One of Matthew's final Instagram posts showed him proudly standing arm in arm with John, with the pair holding sodas and smiling broadly for the camera. The Friends alum captioned the photo, "Here is me, and my father John, both holding a beverage." Sadly, just 2 weeks later, Perry, who had spoken openly about his battle to overcome a decades-long drug and alcohol addiction, was found unresponsive in his jacuzzi at his LA home on October 28. No drugs were discovered at the scene and there was no indication of foul play at the time. Last week authorities announced a development in the case that resulted in the arrests of 5 suspects accused of playing a role in Perry's fatal overdose. The suspects were apprehended last Thursday over claims they are part of a broad underground criminal network that supplied the Friends star the ketamine that killed him in October 2023. Doctors Salvador Plasencia, 42, and Mark Chavez, 54, alleged drug dealers Jasvine, ketamine queen, Sunga, 41, and Eric Fleming, 54, and Perry's live-in assistant Kenneth Iwamasa, 59, have all been charged. Chilling new details emerged from the investigation into Perry's overdose, including the events that prosecutors say transpired just after he died. Iwamasa is claimed to have cleared evidence from the scene of his death, after allegedly administering a fatal dose of ketamine to the Friends star, according to court documents. Perry had been receiving ketamine treatments for depression, an increasingly common off-label use, from his regular doctor, but wasn't able to get as much as he wanted. Plasencia is accused of texting a doctor friend in San Diego, Mark Chavez, who agreed to obtain ketamine for him. Eric Fleming is alleged to have served as the supposed go-between for Sunga, the accused drug dealer known as the